Yo, what's good, everybody? JP checking in, respectmyregion.com. We're here at day 2, Hall of Flowers, New York City trade show. I'm here with a very special guy, man. We got Jeff. What's your official title? Are you the owner, founder, partner? Everybody we got? Big boss dog?
Yeah,
Master Jedi?
Get it done, yeah.
Get it done. Mr. Get It Done himself, Jeff, Constellation Cannabis. Jeff, it's an honor to have you here. I really appreciate it. I've been a big fan of the brand. I can date back at least, it's 2025 to date myself. I can think of it at least for 5, 6, 7 years. I don't know when it started. We're going to talk about some of those humble beginnings for you and some of the early markets. But we're here in New York, Jeff. So first off, welcome to the show. I appreciate you. It's a pleasure. I got his vape right here. We got 2 of his products over here. But Jeff, let the people know a little bit about when you started Constellation and what you guys are all about, what you represent.
Yeah, thanks for having me. So we're here in New York. Constellation is live in New York.
Fantastic.
We are launched under the Omnium license. Happy to be here, excited to be here. It's been quite a journey. We started Constellation Cannabis in 2017.
Wow.
And we want to be known for making fine hash.
Yeah.
And we thought, there's a lot of competition, a lot of good people out here making good products, good experiences. Not a lot of people doing rosin or even know what rosin is. Our kind of humble business mission has always been, if we can make fine hash and we can do it well, we can stay in business. So that simple mission, that simple purpose, we've since branched out into drinks and disposables.
Yeah.
But it all starts with, understanding that it takes dedication, passion, focus to make high quality rosin. From that rosin, you can make a whole bunch of products.
Why the decision to go rosin from the very beginning? Back then, live resin was the wave. That was becoming the thing. The HTE, the terps, the blends. Remember the Disney HTE blends we were seeing?
Yeah.
But you guys were early on what I would say, not the commercialization of rosin, but before it got to the commercialization of it. It was like craft, because you're craft, there's a craft small batch, it was just getting popular. And then all of a sudden, it was like the other states, it made it explode, right, in a lot of ways. But you guys have always remained craft in that element throughout the commercialization of it.
Yeah, just going back, we're all just trying to find our way in this industry. How do we have a purpose? How do we create value? How do we make things that people want to buy? And so for us, finding rosin is always difficult and challenging, especially at that time.
Yeah.
And so we wanted to be everyone's plug for rosin. So, unless you knew someone or how to access it, you couldn't even find it. Everyone was buying BHO.
That was a big, heavy diamond and sauce era back then. It was crazy.
Yeah.
And now rosin, it caught up.
It's having its moment.
Heavy.
When we first launched, there's only 6 stores that picked us up in Washington. Not many people knew about rosin. It's expensive. It's confusing. In order to enjoy rosin, you have to have, your rig or a Puffco, accessories, paraphernalia, things that are coming in to make it easier to consume rosin. And so we had a lot of positive forces going for us. You mentioned the BHO, the big wave of that.
It was a crazy trend. Remember, what was when they were filtering it? What was that called again?
CRC.
Oh, the CRC trend. Oh my God.
Yeah, so.
Thank God that's done.
And that's the beauty about rosin is you can't cheat it. You can't cheat the customer. And so we've always wanted to be, we're a small operation. We're family owned, family managed. And for us, you can't cheat the system. So in this industry is very difficult and challenging. If you don't have the passion, if you don't take care of the customer, then you're gonna get fatigued, you're gonna get burnt out, and you're gonna fail.
They're gonna leave and try strains and flavors from other people, right? Ultimately, if that stuff happens, it triggers adios.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go try other stuff from somewhere else.
So for us, it's always been about making things, making products, making experiences that we want. Mm-hmm. And there's people like us that value quality, attention to detail, operating a business with purpose.
Yep.
And all of those things have allowed us to survive and navigate all the challenges within cannabis. Mm-hmm. And so, when we started out as, full melt, fresh pressed rosin, then obviously with the BHO game, diamonds, we could do that too, right? So we made jam, rosin jam,
yep.
So time, heat, and pressure. Now the market's swinging back to batter, fresh press.
Yep.
And so we could do all of those things and we could post-process and manipulate the rosin and create those experiences and curate that outcome for people looking for something nice and trying to get them up that value ladder. Because again, like full melt, it has to be handled very delicately. It's hard to consume. Mm-hmm. But things with like canna brands and the hardware that allow us to create those vapor experiences.
Yeah.
Because it's rosin, it's so with those terpenes, the volatile organic compounds, you need to have something that has a heating element that can handle delicate oil. It's not like flavored distillate or, a distillate HTE blend. And so we're thankful for the Canna brand for getting some of those devices to us and allowing us to, enhance that customer experience. And, some of our latest products that we have out now is our nano-emulsified hash rosin drinks.
The rosin moonshots, folks. 100 milligrams, I see 5 milligram caps.
Yeah, so, this is we keep trying to push the industry forward. And so with us, we're the first groups to take rosin. We nano-emulsify it. It's a fancy word of saying it's going to hit you fast, it's going to hit you hard. It allows the THC molecules to cross the blood-brain barrier, so you're going to have that activation within 3 to 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Again, we make products that we want to buy. My wife and I, we're starting a family. We have small kids. We want to consume an edible that's going to hit us in almost real time and not have a delayed onset.
Yeah.
So we want to control that experience.
It's like you take a swig of the beer to take the edge off. All right, now I'm back again, right? Just something quick, I gotta go. It's like a puff of a joint without the smell, right?
Exactly.
Without the dirtiness of smoking at the end of the day, right?
Yeah, so, my wife and I, we're just trying to navigate this industry. We want to make products that are helpful to us and allow us to consume cannabis in a productive way. We think there's other people like us that are looking for those types of experiences. And so we're just, thrilled to be here, excited that people are interested in these products and supporting high quality craft, small batch products. It allows us to, continue to innovate and push forward. One of the products that we just came out with is called Wook Tea. It's a nano-emulsified hash rosin with yerba mate.
Oh, wow.
Everyone's looking for that gas break experience, a little bit of caffeine, a little bit of THC. It's been a wonderful product. We just have that right now in Washington, but our hope is to continue to bring these products that we make in Washington into new markets like New York. We're excited to just keep pushing forward, making new ways to consume rosin.
Come on, Jeff. New ways to consume rosin. Constellation Cannabis, Wall State to New York. You're the second group we've been linked with today. Wall State to New York. Kushmart came through earlier.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to Zach and the Kushmart fam.
Yeah, we appreciate that.
And also too, to reiterate your showing love and support of Canna brand. Of course, Canna Brand Solutions sponsoring the episode. We appreciate them for support. Our premier partners for all things vape hardware and packaging. Make sure you guys tap in, get to know them, their team. They're wonderful. They're all around. Danny, Mark, we got Liv over here. And you guys work together on this. Like you were saying, this is the hardware that you use. And I have one. This is one of them, correct?
Yes.
So, guys, we're going to do a live hit right here. And I will preface it with this. It's almost gone. And I just got it yesterday because I sat here just ripping it. And I'm not ripping it just to get high. The flavor on this grape is crazy.
Yeah.
I opened the packaging too fast to sit here and remember the exact strain name. It said grape something. But it tastes like some of the best rosin I've had through a vape, period. And I say that because alcohol has a bite. It's known to have a bite. There's an edge at the end of it. Harsh. Vapes, some of them have it. The terpenes, weird mouthfeel on the botanical sometimes, like soda on your teeth almost, right? Weird.
Yeah.
Rosin, the one weirdness you'll get is it'll be burnt from the battery. There'll be this burnt neatness, and that won't be burnt popcorn necessarily. It won't be like smoky. It'll just taste different than what a dab would taste like.
Right.
This tasted like a damn dab, and it's almost gone, and I'm sad and stressing about it because I can't get this in Cali where I live, folks. So if you're in Washington, take advantage and support Constellation. Make sure you guys tap in if you're unfamiliar. And if you're in New York, this is the one to try. If you're a flavor chaser, go through the gambit with them, and I'm gonna try it here right now again because I already know it's good, so I'm just excited to hit it and get high. One of the other key things, I have small hands. You can't see it, it's gone, and I didn't ever feel it get hot, and for a second, or for like a couple minutes yesterday, I was just breathing it and breathing it and breathing it, and it never heated up on me.
Yeah, finally we have
really
a device
important.
that can keep up.
Yeah, it was huge. Walk me through why you chose this beyond the heating element. What other core decision factors went into you choosing this all-in-one versus maybe another option internally or other companies?
Sure. So what we like about this is the form factor in particular. So it's sleek, discreet, it's elegant. Again, we make hash rosin. We're trying to, harken back to the history and the culture and the passion of hash and trying to find a device that can match the elegance of what we're doing with the fresh frozen, the extraction.
Because the
only
process
using ice and
it
water.
requires a touch and an elegance to make it.
Yeah, and then once we hand off that oil, right, it's out of our control. So then it's up to the device and the consumer to make sure they have a positive experience.
Yeah.
There's nothing worse, we feel terrible when people spend good, hard-earned money. It's a very expensive product. It doesn't perform, it gets spicy, it gets hot, the flavor's not there, it clogs. So these are all, downstream variables that we have to think through. And we want to make sure that the device can perform and handle the quality of the oil that we put in it. And so, for us, it's like, Formula One racing fuel. You're not going to put that in a Toyota Camry. So for us, we have to work with C-Cell to make sure the hardware can handle the thermodynamics of heating, cooling, and make sure those terpenes are preserved. So we picked this device because it checks a lot of boxes. It's a workhorse. It can handle the job.
Thermal dynamics, heating, cooling, the balancing act of that, because terpenes are volatile.
Yeah,
right?
So those are going to burn off, they're going to off gas. So those they have different boiling points and freezing points, right, terpenes. So some are going to boil off faster than others. And so that gets back into the hash and, what can translate well into a vapor device. Genetic selection, how you grow it, how you harvest it, how you extract it, how you make it stable enough to go into a vape cart so you don't get crystallization.
Yeah, I hate getting the carts that have crystallization. Not that I hate it because of a quality standpoint, it looks damaged.
Yeah.
It looks different, whatever or worse. You've seen a shirt and it's got a little mark on it because it got stepped on or it got crunched in the door and it was dirty.
Yeah.
I don't want to pay full price for that.
Yeah.
When something looks damaged or different, the question is there, right?
And people shop with their eyes. So
they do, unfortunately, and these damn THC numbers. What's important, before we get out here, what's important to talk about in terms of THC, terpenes, and rosin? Let's educate the customers. Just take a moment to talk about what's important when you're buying rosin.
Yeah, so the first thing I'd say is that, the whole concept of indica sativa hybrid doesn't really exist. It's just a simple shorthand words that we use to help guide decisions. The main thing that you want to look for is, how does it interact with you and your body? There's unfortunately not a lot of good information. You just have to really try it. So that's the fun part about cannabis, is you get to have your own journey. You get to explore your own experiences, and figure out what connects best with your human endocannabinoid system.
Absolutely.
And I would say put more stock in the terpene content and the terpene arrangement, because what we're dealing with rosin in particular is that whole accompaniment of the all natural expression of the plant. So you grow the plant, it produces the resin, the terpenes, they're supposed to work together in harmony. It's minimally processed with ice and water, time, heat, and pressure that allows us to make the rosin. We try to keep it as nature intended for that full spectrum natural expression. So nothing's isolated or overdone. It's like the difference between like a single malt scotch and like moonshine, right? Or like a symphony.
Or steamrolling grapes versus squishing it just, ever so with the perfect pressure, right? Things like that.
And so the beauty in rosin is that you're gonna have an enjoyable time. You're gonna have a nice up and a nice down, because all of those cannabinoids, all of those terpenes are working together in harmony with your own, chemistry. And we just invite everyone to try and experience your own journey.
Come on, man, experience your own journey with rosin, terps, flavor. There is a science element, but it ultimately ties in with your body. We always say in cannabis, if your nose knows, kind of give it a shot, right?
Yeah.
If it doesn't, like some days you'll know if you want it or need it. You might always like a smell. You might always like a flavor. Some days your body might not want that one.
Yeah.
And it's to recognize that comes from trial and error. But make sure you always start, we always say low and slow. You can't come back. You gotta start low so you can work up. Rosin, I think it's important for that as well, because it is a concentrate. These are concentrated, higher doses than just smoking flower.
100%.
Be sure to stay hydrated, dab low temp, use a battery at lower temperatures, lower voltage settings, work your way up to whatever you guys like. Cannabis your way is what I always preach, however it works for you. We got Jeff here at Constellation Cannabis. Be sure to reach out. Where can buyers, brands, people that want to work with you, where can they go in terms of a website?
ConstellationCannabis.com. Our Constellation Instagram page just got shut down. We'll be making a new one. But all the information you need is on the website.
ConstellationCannabis.com. I'm Joy J. Ping. We're Respect My Region. Jeff here. We will see you on the next episode. Big shout out, Cannabis Solutions. I love you guys. Peace.